What's up? How you guys doing? Nothing much. A little bit of meditation. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just relaxing right now, you guys. It's going really well. It's going pretty good. Hey. Nothing. Nice to see you here. Thanks for the support. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm still reading energy. It operates in unison with all of your other chakras. It's used as a tool to be able to see into the astral, to connect you to energies that you might be trying to communicate with. It also gives you the ability to telepathically connect to beings that you're speaking with, to clairvoyantly see them, to basically to clairsentiently connect to them as well. It is overall the powerhouse of everything, but it won't work if your chakras are out of whack. Hold on. You're so cute in that box. What's up? So, this video, I just wanted to say, everybody who's a part of my Patreon right now, if you please could unpledge, because I really want to edit my tiers and I want to change the prices. So I wanted to put this video out there so that everybody that sees this, that is already pledged, I really am wanting to edit my tiers and my prices. I'm gonna delete a whole tier, and I'm about to be making the other tiers that I do have available very, very cheap, so that other people who want to support, or people who just want to donate and they want to donate on a daily basis, then they could donate a certain amount. I would rather do it in this way, so it's far more easily accessible to other people who don't really have that much to give, which is fine. But I just feel like when it came down to my Patreon, I didn't have enough time to be able to continuously put all that stuff together with 3 different tiers. With 2 tiers, it's going to give me the ability to do exactly what I want to do with the channel. Greetings. Hey, brother, how are you? No, I don't have knowledge on the angel numbers. Well, that really depends. There's different levels of clairvoyant ability. Some spirits you'll be able to actually see in the physical. Sometimes you'll be able to see them in the physical. Most of the time, you're going to see them in the astral. That really depends on how strong your clairvoyant ability is, though. Hey. So I got a few guys in here. I have recently been working with nightmares. What's my opinion on mushrooms? I'll answer that. I just want to finish this. Yeah, I'm offering readings today. I just want to give an announcement, but hell yeah, I'm offering readings today. If that's good, if you guys want to donate, you want to do readings, you want me to do some readings, I'm so down for readings. I'm always open to them. But recently I've been working with nightmares, and it's been a very beautiful process. Like, honestly, it's seriously been showing me how to shed a lot of my fears, a lot of my insecurities, a lot of things that I don't really pay attention to in my mundane life. And on a soul level, a lot of the things that I've been experiencing in these nightmares and in these dreams have been giving me the ability to actually gain more control and understand myself on an even deeper level. So it's just been it's been pretty amazing, honestly. Like, I'm very good at achieving lucidity in my dreams, but recently the spirit that I've been working with and building a heavy bond with, she does not really take it easy on practitioners. She doesn't really take it easy on people when it comes down to actually giving them insight into their insecurities, into their flaws, into things that they're not so confident about, into things that they're not so proud about. So if you're having these nightmares, you literally will try to achieve lucidity like I have, and nothing will happen. Like, I have so many ways to be able to find triggers in dreams and take them over, and literally nothing will happen until I actually navigate through the entirety of the dream and see exactly what it is that I need to see, and actually experience facing that fear, facing those insecurities, facing those pieces of myself that I really did not want to pay attention to, or that I have not gotten the chance to. And it's been a really cool fucking process, because with me working with this in dreams, it's been allowing me to go even deeper into meditation. It's been allowing my communication and my channeling abilities to get even better. It's been helping me with my confidence every day, because I do it every single night. So I do my daily rituals, and then before I go to sleep, I will invoke this particular spirit and work with her when I fall asleep. And it's been fucking grand. Yes, I will do another update on YouTube when my Patreon is updated. I just want to change the prices of the lowest tier and my main tier, which is going to be the one that is called Abyss Level 1. I'm going to change the name of it, but those 2 tiers are going to stay. Abyss Level 2 is going to be deleted forever. I'm only going to have 2 tiers. What's my opinion on mushrooms? I think mushrooms are a really good tool, and they can be a very amazing energetic gateway to get you to understand certain things. There are people who abuse, a lot of different psychedelics, but they are very powerful tools. I wouldn't necessarily recommend mushrooms for people who actually want to experience a real ego death, like an actual ego death that will be permanent, because the only way that you can truly experience an ego death and it be permanent is by ascending spiritually. You can have that kind of experience while you're on psychedelics, but it's going to be a temporary one. So you'll experience a bit of it, maybe an aspect. Whereas if you're actually practicing and you're moving forward in that way, you will experience a permanent ego death. You can actually have real longer lasting results by just doing meditations. Don't like don't come off disrespectful in here. Princess has been like a very long time supporter, and like it's not necessary to be coming off disrespectful. Those quotations are kind of disrespectful, but exactly what she said, because of influence of Christianity, that's exactly why you would see them like that. She's speaking the truth. Yeah, that clairaudience mantra is amazing. I actually have started using that a ton. I can give it a shot. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's see. Currently, currently, I'm not picking up on anything, Princess. I'm not really picking up on anything currently. No one's stepping forward. Well, currently, I don't see that there's anything wrong, but the energy of Lucifer is around right now, so I'm trying to see what he has to say. Seems like he has a message. All that I hear is that there is something new to come on the horizon, a new opportunity for you. All right. 1 second. Hi, how are you, Princessa? Nocturnal poisoning, it appears that Asmodeus is actually the patron. Yes. So, Nocturnal, I see Asmodeus is actually being your patron, and Lilith being your matron. I can confirm that Lilith is your matron. What's up, Sinister Tech? How are you? All right, well, I'll take a look. Colin, give me a second. Ayo, what I hear for you is that it's time for you to let go of what no longer serves you. Right now, are you going through some sort of, I don't want to say it's a breakup, but it seems like it's something that's been extremely traumatic. You've been holding on to it. There's a lot of pain around it. It's time for you to let go. That's what I hear for you. It's time for you to move on for the betterment of yourself. No, Pazuzu is not a goetic spirit. No. Pazuzu belongs to like a separate pantheon, actually. What does Colin need to do? What is the unfinished business on Colin's part? Colin, it's time for you to learn how to cloak yourself. Do I do work with Vol? I've not worked with Vol yet, but that's an energy that's been previously wanting to work with me. Continue working on your solar plexus first, but it will be time pretty soon. Yeah. But I'm being drawn to your solar plexus. We cast some pretty good Gnosis pertaining to Pazuzu. It's very similar to some of the stuff that I got when I worked with Pazuzu. So, but I don't know if Pazuzu to be a Goetic spirit. Yeah, I was. Yeah. Sorry. I don't know. See, the way that what you would have to do when it comes down to that, you literally have to, you would have to go and get, you have to go and do an invocation. And when you do that invocation, that's when you get the insights on that particular spirit or that information. To find that out, that's what you would have to do. You have to go through some sort of possession to connect with them, to find that information. When you get that Gnosis, that's how it works. So, Mike, Mike, do you work with the dead? Because interestingly enough, the energy that's around you is Osiris. I haven't seen Osiris around anybody in a while. But Osiris, I haven't worked with Asmodeus in a while. Reach out to Gabriel, Princess. Not as much, no. That's funny. Yeah, Mike. Working with the energies of the dead. I don't know if you're a medium, but it definitely feels like you would have the gift of mediumship ability. Being able to connect with energies that are more of psychopomp kind of energies. That definitely is right up your alley. So I would recommend highly, and it seems like he wants to connect with you, working with Osiris. Yeah, Archangel Gabriel. For you, it would be Saturn, Mars, and then Pluto. No particular energies or entities that are coming up, but Saturn, Mars, and Pluto. Brian, all right. So Brian, you asked what kind of practices you would work very well with. You would work very well with more of baneful poison energies. I have no idea if this has to do with your situation, but I do hear for you, nocturnal poisoning, that it will take a little time to build it back up, but it will definitely be something that turns out to be a very great decision that you've made on your behalf. They support you 100%. I just hear it's gonna take a little time. Princess Lucifer. It literally just, I just hear Lucifer in my head. Lucifer. I'm not sure if Lucifer was on that list, but it strongly feels like it would be a good idea to connect with Lucifer. All right, let's look into you, brother. So Patrick, have you been working on your transfiguration recently, or is it going to be time for you to go forward with your transfiguration again? What I'm also seeing is that you're going to need a little bit more cloaking. Sure, yeah, go ahead. You guessed the question on here. But focusing on a little bit more cloaking and protection, because it seems like you're going to go forward. Well, I'm being drawn to, through my visions, to transfiguration again. And are you planning on constructing your gate anytime soon, Patrick? Or have you constructed it? Because you're going to need to be cloaking. You're going to need a little bit more practice with your cloaking ability. But I see that you're doing great. Hope that helps. Yeah, it's going to take time. That makes sense. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Sure, Seek Knight. I saw that you said, do demons like you? There's no reason why they wouldn't get along with you. All right. If you could send a donation, red light, because I'm going to need to actually, like, I have to actually tune into you to see that, and I'll be able to tell you. CJ, yeah, you can ask me that question. Tash, what were you asking? For you, Dark Wizard, okay. for you, Dark Wizard, you should be moving into breath work and practice that pertains to Tantra. It's going to very greatly help you in your practice, in which you're going to be focusing on your solar plexus. It's going to help you a lot with your psychic abilities as well. But working with more tantric energies in your practice, that's the message that I have for you. Yes. Good books pertaining to the death energy. I know Connor Kendall has one that recently came out. I know that there's a compendium of Beelzebub that's really good, that pertains to the death current. Dante Abiel has pretty good books pertaining to necromancy and beginner stuff when it comes to necromancy. I know that the Anthology of Sorcery has some pretty good stuff pertaining to beginning work in necromancy as well. You're welcome. If you're planning on opening your gate, Patrick, you're just going to need a little bit more protection. But I do feel like it's definitely going to be coming pretty soon. That's what it seems like. So I hope that that does help. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, because I see a lot of baneful practices. Feel free to serve. Okay, I got you. All right, let's see about you real quick. Red light. So red light, the answer that I get is yes. When you do go forward with doing this, though, take your time. Do one Cliffothic spear for like 2 weeks. That's going to help you in your practice so that you don't get burnt out. For your spiritual path. And I think you know what kind of practice I'm talking about. CJ, this is for you. I think you know what kind of practice I'm talking about for your spiritual path and connecting and working with your ancestors. You need to do a road opening for that. It's going to benefit you greatly. That's the kind of road opening that I'm talking about. Okay. Darla, okay. Well, from you, Darla, I really feel a very dark, feminine, infernal energy around you. I don't want to say that this is Hecate, but who comes up, she literally looks like a crow. She comes down and she has like black and gray on, and she has like a it looks like a suit that resembles a crow. I don't want to say Hecate, but it looks like Hecate. You're welcome. Hey Cody, how you doing? John D. I don't know who that is. I am. Oh, sure, Jamal. I got you. For you, okay, who is this? For you, Azrath, creating ointments and basically creating ointments and potions for your practice. These are going to help you take that next step in your practice. I feel very strongly that this is something that will definitely benefit you tremendously. So the next step is creating ointments, but creating your own ointments. Colon, Stolos, Bure, and the energy of Dantalion comes up as well. I don't know if you're getting into divinatory practice as of current, but it would be a good idea to reach out to Astaroth for your divinatory practice as well. That's for you, Cullen. No, there's no significance spiritually when it comes down to you not being able to get warm. Sure. You, red light. Interestingly enough, Moloch comes up. Moloch. I don't know if you've been recently doing any research on him, but it seems like he wants to work with you. Chant a mantra is going to take a minute, so you're going to have to email me about that. And I do those for 40. If you want to chant a mantra, I can create one for you, but it's 40. Well, the funny thing is, Moloch is right up your alley when it comes down to finances. So, be a good idea to connect with Moloch. Yes, he can. My Patreon is Tomb of the Scarab, but don't pledge yet. I have to edit it. I just want everybody who's already on there to unpledge so that I can change my prices and stuff and delete that tier that I'm no longer going to be using. Give me 1 second. It'd be a good idea to get into studying Chematicism and reading about the Egyptian pantheon. Read about the history of the deities, do your research on them, connect with them in that way. The more you read about them and do your research, there will be the ones that are interested in you, that want to work with you, that will let their presence be known. Research. Hold up. Oh. Oh, I already do. I already do readings when it comes down to that. As private readings, I just do these as. I literally just do these as for fun. When it comes down to my lives. These aren't in-depth readings. I don't do in-depth readings on here, ever on my lives. What? You're funny. Give me a second, you guys. Yeah, I got you. No worries. I do that already. Vanquisher, reach out to Malphus. Malphus from the Goetia. Are they benevolent? They can be. They can be. None of the Goetic spirits are malevolent or benevolent. They're they're all just energy. They're all just energy. They're all capable of being evil. They're capable of being very kind and amazing. Yes, I'm accepting Cash App questions. That's messy. That's messy. I'm not doing that on my live. Stop asking questions about that, please, because that is literally shit that's going to get me into shit with other creators and other practitioners. I don't think that that's a good idea to be asking about publicly. Please don't do that. I don't know them like that. I don't think it's a good idea for you to do that on a live video because that is messy. Please don't do that. Paul with Beelzebub. Yes, yes. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Stan. Sorry, that's kind of messy. That's something that I would prefer you ask me in private because that is shit that could get me into shit with them. And I don't know them like that. I don't want to like be speaking on them. None of that. Yes, princess. But there's definitely more work to do. Exuti or Yehuti, Belial. Good, good. Keep going. Keep going. But yes, she's pleased with your work so far. Your Sinister Tech, interestingly enough, your birds, your birds, see? See? Channel information, that shit just starts fucking flying out before I even get to say it. Your spirit animals would be birds. More so energies and animals that fly. You'll work very well with familiars that are connected to birds or flying creatures. How can you use divination? Going through with scrying. Start practicing with your scrying abilities. Yep, that works. That makes a lot of sense, Sinister Tech, because I just see a lot of animals that fly, but more so in particular, birds. I believe bats would be fine. Yehuti Pain, I said Belial. Brian, Fornius from the Goetia. Fornius. Fornius and Bethine. These are brief. Like I'm not giving you guys all of the ones that want to work with you. I'm just because I don't want to fully tap in because that's very taxing. I deleted it. Don't worry. You can do it through meditation. Hey Ruby, how are you? Somewhat. Somewhat. I'm no expert on it though. Let me go back up. Jamal. Yeah, Jamal, can you ask it again? Okay. You have more of an affinity for the connection to chaotic energies. So energetic manipulation and using chaos to create sigils, to create, no, I said Fornius, Brian, but it'd be more so chaos magic. Creation of sigils, creation of spirits, creating servitors, using your energy to create new things. It would definitely be a very strong pull to energetic manipulation, Jamal, if that makes sense. Ruby, Lilith. I don't know. I don't know how much. You know what a heron is? That's what's coming up. The bird, the heron. You're welcome, no problem. Yes, a heron. Never worked with Athena, no. No. What meditation techniques do I use? Right now, I'm using the Siddhi meditations. So I'm going through the Siddhis. Through my email. So I use, right now, as I said, I'm doing Siddhi meditation. I meditate with a specific spirit. That's Siddhi. And I meditate with a specific spirit every night to be able to do work in my nightmares. So that's currently what I'm doing right now. I work a lot with the mantras of Kuji-en. I mean, with the mudras and the mantras of Kuji-en, and I use specific mantras for chakra meditation. Yeah. So my email is chapman16@gmail.com. Guided meditations are very useful. Yeah, they can be plenty useful. It's for those people that really don't have the ability to truly like focus, you know, people that don't truly have the ability to focus when they don't have music playing, or they don't have a point in which someone is telling them exactly where to go within their meditation. Guided meditations are very beneficial for people that are like that. They don't have a good attention span, if that makes sense. Any channels that I recommend? Any channels that I would recommend? As I've said, I know that if you have a TikTok, then you can go to the Mad Witch on TikTok. He has some really good content. I know he's always given like divinatory techniques. He's given meditation techniques. I don't know if he has any guided meditations uploaded on there, but he has really good stuff. Damon Witchy also has really good stuff on their TikTok as well. So you can go follow her too. They have really, really, really good shit on there. I know Satania has a lot of good guided meditations for working with demonic energies, things of that sort. I know Tila Petrova is coming out with guided stuff too. I know she has sessions that she offers for that kind of stuff. Who else? Can't really think of a lot of people. Oh, you're interested in one of his readings? Yeah. Yeah, the Mad Witch, but there's two H's. So there's two H's after the C. I mean, after the C. Red Light, if you're wanting to get one, then you can go to, I know you can go to Damon Witchy and get one from her too. She does them via donations, but I know she has a lot of people right now who are asking for readings and stuff, but you can ask Damon Witchy. But both of them are really good. Like, they're both really very much so. Like, they go in depth for sure. As I've said, someone is giving me that tip, utilizing a candle or utilizing something that your ancestors used to basically working with your ancestors, giving your most recent deceased relative something that they used to love when they were alive. And those things that they used to love when they were alive, making them some food, making them some, hell yeah, I fucking love Travis Magus. He's awesome, bro. Travis, I'm a pretty big fan of his. He's fucking dope. I forgot to mention his stuff too. Yeah. Hell yeah, shout out Travis Magus. I know he recently went on to TikTok as well. Dude is pretty dope too. I don't know if he has guided meditations, but he has a lot of good fucking content, for sure. Make him more invested in you? Distance. All right, thank you. I'll be checking it after this. Distance. Distance and actually There's more of a seduction factor pertaining to that particular situation. So it's going to involve more so distance. They notice you when there is distance, when you're not communicating as much, when you're not really saying anything, when you're not really talking as much. That's when they're really invested. The answer to your question is yes, Brian. Yes. Yes, you actually did. Binaural beats? Yes. So in the beginning of my practice, I was using a lot of different binaural beats. Ascension Archangel. Ascension Archangel. I think his name is Ascension Archangel King Louis. That dude's channel is fucking amazing. There's a third eye stimulation frequency, all kinds of stimulation frequencies for your chakras that are fucking great. I would highly recommend his channel. Like, I've literally been watching his channel grow and listening to his stuff and using his binaural beats since I was like 13 years old. I highly recommend him. His name is Ascension Archangel King Louis. That's his YouTube channel. Like most of his stuff, you know, when it comes down to meditation, when it comes down to working on your body, shadow work, things of that sort, he has a lot of good stuff on there. And I've tried a lot of it. And sometimes I still use some of his binaural beats in my daily practice, especially when I'm drifting off to sleep or I'm trying to get relaxed. I love his stuff. Literally a childhood favorite. Yeah. No problem, red light. But Brian, I hope you heard my answer. Yeah, you did. Yeah. I'm not sure how many of them that you went into, but right now I'm hearing like 3 in particular are a really good choice. You made a really good decision. Yes. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate you, dude. So I'm being asked about flashing lights around you. Davis, yes. That's pretty damn funny. What's up, Aaron? How are you? All right, so I have some planning that I need to do. I have some rituals that I have to do tonight. Um, do I ever? Hell yeah, I do. Um, yeah, I was connecting with Ilegua this morning, earlier today. I work with them on their days. When it comes down to the ones that are around me, the ones that have let their presence be known around me, yes, yes, I do. Why, what's up? What's up, Quas? Yeah, I do. I work with them pretty often. Thank you, Ruby. They would recommend a lot of ATRs, and myself would recommend going to a Babalawa, but disco, disco demonic hydrophonic, you can go to him. I believe that he actually does a lot of work with them, and he's pretty good at divination when it comes to them too. So I'd recommend go to him for a reading. Disco demonic hydrophonic. Go to him. I highly recommend him. I've seen people who have their stuff confirmed, in which they've even gone to like they've even gone to people who actually are initiated practitioners and had that actually confirmed. Very similar to what Disco had said. So Disco. I'd recommend Disco for those kind of readings. He's good with that shit, like really good with that stuff. Yeah, thanks, bro. I appreciate you. Disco demonic. So you can just type it in on YouTube and you'll see it. So you just type it in your search bar and he'll come up. Trust me, he'll come up. Yeah, he's confirmed shit that other people who are actually initiated into ATR practices have like actually been able to confirm for some of the clients that he's had. So I would definitely recommend him. He's pretty good. He's a really good fucking seer for sure. You're welcome. I don't know. I don't know. I've never connected with that energy before. Yeah. What'd you find? What shows am I into right now? Well, recently I just finished the new season of Black Summer. It's pretty good. Into manifestation right now. Um, Believe it or not, my girlfriend and I were like invested in Jocelyn's Cabaret. um, right now, I don't know what other shows. I finished Castlevania recently, and that was pretty damn good. I know there's an anime that's called like Ragnarok. I'm about to watch that. I know it's like angels and I mean demons and humans, like I mean gods and humans like fighting against each other. I'm about to watch that. Yeah, I'm about to fucking watch that. Um, I've never seen that website. I don't know. I've never seen it. I've never heard of them. Manifest is cool. It's just sometimes you're into it, sometimes you're not. Um, so you know, it is good though. I do like the story. I like the plot. What other shows am I watching right now? What's the show I mentioned again? Ragnarok, Manifest, Black Summer, Castlevania. I know they said that they have like a new Overlord coming out too. I want to watch that shit as well. Um, I still have not got back into One Piece, but I do want to start getting back into watching One Piece because it's just so chill watching it. It's nice. What other shows? Right now, I can't really think of any of. Oh, Lock and Key. I was watching Lock and Key too. The Order. Yeah, I've watched The Order. Haven't seen Magicians. Um, I finished that show, Good Girls. I watched that Lucifer. Yeah, I was watching that too. I like that show, but it just it just takes way too long. You know what show I really used to love, like that will always be an all-time favorite, and I don't know why people don't like it. Seems cheesy, but fuck. True Blood. True Blood was a really good show, and I love that fucking show. Isaac? Yeah. Wasn't Isaac's whole fucking background story sick as fuck on Castlevania? Like, it was sick. I liked his shit. I liked his story. Um, I'm not gonna lie. On Castlevania, I didn't want Dracula to die. I kind of wanted the village to get destroyed. I don't know, that's just me. Yeah. True Blood was a good show. I just Suki annoyed the fuck out of me. Everything she did, her existence annoyed the fuck out of me. Isaac, yeah. Vampire Diaries? I watched it briefly a few years ago. It was good. What other shows? What other shows? I was invested in Demon Slayer for a minute, but I didn't finish it. Look at that. Vampire Diaries showing up on Netflix right now. Oh yeah, On My Block. That's a good fucking show, and it's supposed to be coming out with another season. I've heard of that book, yeah. Wesco, I've heard of that book. I've never really looked into it, but I've heard of it, yeah. I've heard of it a few times. Originals is off the chain. Originals. Hell yeah. Hereditary actually is the movie that got my attention from Paymon. Like, that's really how he got my attention. I was researching him, kind of looking into him, and then that movie like came up as a recommendation. It just popped up out of nowhere somehow. Like no one said anything about it. It just literally popped up in a Google search. It was weird, and I was like, I wasn't even searching anything about Paymon, and it just came up. So then I watched the movie, and it was talking about him, and I was like, I see what you did there. See what you did there. And then ever since then, I was like, I started heavily working with him after I saw that, to be honest, like heavily. I'm talking like literally going into dream work with him. Yeah, it was dope. Like when the fucking little sister lost her head, I was like, it's kind of graphic. It was pretty crazy. They have some of VK's stuff in there. Some of his chants actually in the Hereditary movie. They just made them more simplified, but they nonetheless were using his chants. Pretty good, Terrell. How you doing, bro? It's getting hot up here. Oh, you know, you already know, babe. The air don't get up here. It's okay. Thank you, though. I'm pretty good though. But you guys, I'm about to be getting off because I have to prepare for a ritual that I need to do tonight. So I'm about to be going. Before I leave, I'll answer this question. I fucking hated Gods of Egypt. And the reason why is because the depictions, don't even get me started on those depictions. Don't even get me started. No, I have not. All right, y'all. I'm about to be out. Yeah, I answered it. Yeah, I'm doing great, man. Doing pretty good. No problem. I'll be on tomorrow.